One of the things that I've always advised people is whenever you're going into a particular platform, whether it's a social media platform or whatever online platform, one of the things you need to pay attention to is the security procedures of that platform. Now, this is very important, but sometimes people are so excited onto getting into a particular platform rather than knowing what the security procedures are. Now, we live in a day and age where scammers are there, people are spamming people for several reasons, and then hackers are there. But by the time you don't have a very strong security for the platform in which you are on, you will end up in a situation where you are being hacked, your account is being compromised, and then you get to lose quite a number of things at the end of the day. Now, today I'm going to be talking about our email addresses, particularly the Gmail address. Now, the Gmail platform is a very popular platform, and a lot of people now have email addresses with Gmail. That's Google Mail. But one of the things that people have not really paid attention to, which is likened to several other social media platforms, is that they don't pay attention to the security procedures of those platforms. And this is very important. Now, I've had people who have lost their email addresses, they've lost valuable information that were supposed to come into their mailboxes, but because they did not do the proper email address security procedure they were supposed to go through, now they are unable to recover back their accounts. Recovering is possible, but only if you've done the necessary security procedures. Now, you might not even do the security procedures as it were, but you might just be lucky to have your email back to you. Now, whenever you go to your Google Mail, you need to go to a section which is called the Manage Account section. This is a very important section of your email addresses. Whenever you are opening your email address, don't just open the email address and just have a password. Ensure that all the security procedures are adhered to. How many of you are aware that Gmail has a two-step verification, a phone recovery feature, and an email recovery feature? How many of you are aware of that? How many of you have had your email address logged into a particular device, and then maybe you gave it to someone, it was stolen or it got lost, and then you are trying to recover your account again, but because it was logged onto the other device that you were using previously, you are unable to recover back that account. Now, this is something that a lot of persons have found themselves in, and because they are expecting one mail or the other, they are unable to get that simply because they were unable to do the necessary security. Now, I'm going to be talking about the two-step verification and then the recovery option. Now, the two-step verification for the Gmail is the feature that helps you to detect any device that is trying to log into your account. Now, for instance, even if you're the one who is trying to log into that mailbox on another device of yours, it will authenticate. It will send you an authentication message to your phone number so as to enable you log into that account. Now, that verification number has to be your phone number. Now, this is a functional number that you are using that you can receive text messages at all times. Now, the second feature is the recovery feature. Now, the phone recovery feature is not your phone number. It could either be the phone number of a friend of yours, your wife, your husband, or your sibling, someone you know, in which whenever you seem locked out of your account and you're unable to log in, Gmail will send a message to that number. There's a code. The code will be sent to that number, and then that number will be provided on a box provided for you to be able to give you access into that Gmail or mail address. Now, the third option is the email recovery option. Now, this email recovery option is another email that is not the current one you're using. Now, this is the email address of someone whom you know. Just like I said earlier, that's your wife, your husband, your sibling, your friend, anyone close to you, someone you know whom you will trust, that will give you the code anytime you seem locked out of your account. Now, with all these different features in place, it will be difficult for you to be locked out of your account. Even if your device was stolen, and then you're unable to log into your account because Google is trying to detect a new device, they will give you the options, and then they will you will choose the option you want to go for. You either choose the phone number option or the email recovery option. Now the message is going to go to that email address or to that recovery phone number, so that when the person sees it, he will give you the code that has appeared on that number or that email address, so that you will be able to log back into your account. Now if you don't have this, it will be difficult, very, very difficult for you to get back your email account or your mailbox back. Now it may be a business email, and then maybe you shared it to quite a number of persons, maybe within and outside the country in which you are domiciled in, and then it will be quite difficult for you to go and start giving back a new email to all these people. So it is important to give more attention to security features within any platform that you belong to. Now, having a strong password does not mean that your Gmail will not be compromised. Quite a number of things can happen at any point in time. So please do pay attention to this.